Hey, how's it going? This is Load, Shoot, and Repeat. My name's Roy, and this is the first episode. Today we'll be covering the Fuji 693. It's a large format rangefinder. It produces one of the largest negatives for medium format, 6x9. So it's really high quality. Because it's so large, you only get about 8 exposures per roll for 120. If you're able to find 220, you get 16, and then I guess there's also a 120 that only has 4 exposures. At least that's what it says up here. So you have 3 options you can choose from. I'm always on 8 exposures on 120 film. But yeah, I mean, so far I've shot with this thing about 3 times. I got it a few weeks ago off Facebook. It was the first thing I ever bought off Facebook, so I was kind of skeptical. But the guy I bought off of, he was great, genuine. Any information I had about the camera he gave me. I forgot to ask about one of the most important things about these cameras, and that's on the bottom. These are the roll counts. So Fuji recommends once you hit about 500 rolls, you get the shutter serviced. So when I bought this, it was about 419 rolls. So this thing is going to have to be serviced in less than 100 rolls. So I'm hoping that it goes way past 500 and I don't have any issues with the shutter, because like I said, Fuji doesn't service it anymore, and I believe there are some shops out there, some camera shops that still do, and there's also instructions online how to do it yourself, but I'm not going to try to do that unless I really have to. So I'm hoping for the best. But yeah, so back into some more details about the camera. There's a level on top. Originally, when this was produced in the 90s, it was meant more for landscape photographers because of the quality. I believe once portrait photographers got their hands on it and realized about the quality, they started shooting with it more as well. Yeah, I mean, it's got the shutter release button on top like regular, and then also in the front. Because this is a rangefinder, you do have to line up the images, and what you see through the viewfinder is not going to be exactly what you're getting. It's going to be off a little bit, so you got to keep that in mind when you're shooting. On the very front of the lens on top, as you can see here, it has the aperture selection and the shutter speed selection, which kind of is a pain. I mean, I've heard from most people saying it's a pain, but I mean, honestly, I know you have to take the lens hood up, which I don't think that's that hard, but I mean, I guess it could be annoying after a while. But I actually like it. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, I've only shot with three rolls with this camera so far, but so far it hasn't bothered me at all. But yeah, I mean, like I said, 3 rolls. I developed those rolls myself. I'm trying to get back into the whole process of developing my own film. The first attempt, the Blix blew up all over the bathroom and it looked like a massacre, but it's all good now. Yeah, I've done my 3rd roll, getting the hang of it again. It was a little bit more complicated for me for like getting it into spool, but I think I might post a video of developing film. We will see, but for right now, I'm just focusing on this camera, and I want to do more videos, maybe like once a week on a different camera, because I have a box of film cameras that are just sitting there. I would like to start using them again in my free time. But I'm trying to think of anything else about this camera. One thing I like to do when I get a new camera is always check the shutter. I mean, when I talked to the guy, he said everything was good, and I believed him. But I mean, if I was at a thrift store, which is where I find the majority of my cameras, I always test the shutter. So what you do is you cock it, and then I like to open up the aperture as wide as it goes, so like 3.5, and maybe put it on like a slower shutter speed, so like 15th of a second, and then just open it up, and then as you can see, it works. One thing about these cameras is you can't really test the shutter. I mean, you could on other cameras test the shutter without even opening the back. I like to open the back and then put it up towards the light so you can see for sure what's going on. But this shutter will not go if it's closed if there's no film in here. And obviously, if there's film in here, you don't want to be opening up the back unless you're done shooting and the roll's done. So there's that. But I mean, the quality of the lens on here, I mean, it's a 90mm 3.5. It's pretty sharp. I've shot a couple portraits, and I've shot only like 1 or 2 landscapes with it so far. I want to do more landscapes, But yeah, I mean, overall, I've really enjoyed this camera so far. It is a plastic body, so I've read online a lot of people worried about it breaking and stuff because of that. But I mean, it's pretty sturdy plastic, and it's not as heavy as I was expecting. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's so heavy. I mean, if I was lugging this around all day, I could understand maybe. But I mean, for what I've shot so far with it and everything, it's not that bad. I actually kind of like the size. I feel like it fits my hands better than like regular 35mm cameras. But yeah, I mean, so far so good. I think I've pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover. I will be posting some more pictures from this camera on my Instagram, so if you want to follow that, feel free. If you want to see more videos posted once a week or so, follow my channel, and thanks for watching. And this is Load, Shoot, and Repeat, and my name's Roy. Have a great evening. Bye.